Welcome to the David Bradley Show with your host, David Bradley.
What's up, all you little crazy people going around CMA Fest? Are y'all having fun yet? Because let me tell you something. I went downtown last night and I seen Chris Turner do his little show. Man, he was knocking it out of the park. He had, of course, he was doing his usual covers and stuff, that people do. And it was so awe-inspiring to me to hear people in the audience tell him on stage they did not want to hear covers. They wanted to hear his originals. A hell of a shout out. People are actually wanting to hear these guys do their original music, and I love it. Y'all keep liking them, follow them, subscribe them. You're knocking it out of the ballpark, and I love every minute of it. So today, for some odd reason, I said something to Taylor, and Taylor was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. And next thing I know, she's down here hanging out with me. So we're going to have some fun and find out what Taylor's been doing during the CMA Fest. What's going on, Miss Taylor Hughes?
Oh, just playing and trying to stay awake. It's been a busy week. Not a whole lot of sleep's going on.
Well, that's kind of like I figured our conversation would go this time because, oh my God.
Well, the last time I was with you, I was like, this is going to be a wild ride. And I'm sure today will be as well. But last time we had a little whiskey with us and we had my girl Hannah. So you get us together and I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, I couldn't believe how many people actually reached out to me and they said, man, you titled that just right. Double Trouble.
Yes.
It was hilarious. What is my computer doing now?
It's over CMA.
I don't know what it's doing. My computer just went crazy.
Are you going to any shows tonight?
I'm going to a few.
Who are you going to see? Maybe. If I decide to get out of my hole.
Okay. There we go. I'm sorry. I had to fix that because for some reason it went off the live stream page. I don't know why. But we were still on air. It was weird. I don't understand this technology.
It's me. Whenever I do something, there's something always breaks or goes haywire, and I'm like, it's me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So how many shows have you done so far?
So I had 3 shows this week, and this is my last thing for the weekend. Then I'm just going back home to do some more work.
Yeah.
I have a new single coming out, so I have so much stuff I need to get done.
Oh, I know. And I was privileged. I got to hear it. I liked it. It was awesome. I love that song.
Thank you. I'm really excited about it. It's been a long time since I've released music, so I know my fans have been like, okay, Taylor, where's this music? And I'm finally able to deliver. So on June 30th, Jesus in Jail is coming out. I'm so excited.
Hell yeah.
It's going to be a good one.
I love the title of it just alone. I mean,
well, I feel like it's definitely like a good representation of like the kind of artist I am. And I always joke around. I'm like, this is back in my college days. I'm a little more tame now, a little bit more tame,
That much.
Yes, it's when you get the whiskey in me, then you got to be careful, right?
Isn't that another song title? That would be a good song title.
When you get the whiskey in me?
Yeah.
Hey, I'll write it. I'll do it.
I get 2.5% for the title.
I got you. We'll have you come in and do some background vocals or something.
I can't sing worth shit.
That's all right.
I'm sorry. I can't do it. Auto-tune even looks at me and goes, no, we're done.
There's no helping you.
Ain't no help for this guy. Man. But yeah, I've been back to back. I had a little bit of a break because, just as well as anybody does, 'cause you're on the other side of it. You're on the artist side of it. But you get people booked in for the show and then that last minute cancellation because somebody has got to have them over here or their itinerary, and you always end up with conflicts. And it's been crazy.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, this whole week is just always super crazy, no matter what, like what part of the business you're in, because things just pop up randomly. And, like shows get moved around, like the shows start late, they start early, so everyone's schedules get thrown everywhere, and then plus the traffic. You're like,
Oh God.
You have to leave even earlier than you already have to leave just to make sure you can get somewhere and find parking. Like it's crazy.
Well, see, I hadn't come to Nashville in a long time, and I come in, brought all the stuff down here, and then the next night I set everything up, and I'm just looking around, and I'm like, when did they build that? You know?
Yeah.
And there's just,
I say that every time I come here. I'm like, that wasn't here last week.
Yeah, you know, and I'm just like, did they have the minions come in and just, you know, like on the cartoon, build something real quick? And it gets crazy.
It is.
And then I left Wednesday night at 9:00, and I guess that was when everybody had first started coming into town.
Yeah.
And 9:00 at night, and I'm hitting freaking traffic just trying to get out of this place. Because we're right here on 4th Avenue. The only thing I got to do is take a left.
Yeah, and you get right off. Yeah.
And go right up there and get on the interstate. It was a nut house.
Well, you've got people from all over, not just the country, but like all over the world coming for this stuff, and it's kind of crazy. I remember when I first moved to town about almost 6 years ago, I was playing a writers round, and I met some people who are still fans of mine, and I still talk to them. They're all the way from Australia. Like, you get people from all over, and it's like, this place is already packed, and then you bring everybody else in.
Yeah, now every hotel room's packed,
Right,
everything's done.
And like, I live down in Spring Hill, so like, I'm still like 45 minutes from here, and like, it's crazy down there. I think a bunch of people are staying in hotels down there and stuff.
Probably.
And like,
because Goodlettsville, Millersville, there's no hotel rooms anywhere.
oh yeah, so they trickle down south.
Yeah, they all just.
Where's all this traffic coming from?
And then these little scooters, man, these little scooters people are riding. I don't see how
know.
One, I don't see how they're riding them. Number two, look, yeah, it takes away the pedestrian part. Okay, you're on wheels now.
Yeah, you're like, watch out.
They were running all over the place. I almost got sideswiped by 3 people last night.
No, that's when you just stick your foot out.
I was that
Totally
close.
kidding.
I was
I'm
tempted.
totally
I was.
joking.
Look, the old ass redneck in me was this close. I'm telling you.
Oh man.
It was just an elbow. Just throw that elbow out, you know.
Oh no, sorry.
Sorry, dude, man.
I've been drinking. Sorry. Hey, you know, with all the things that happen down here, that's totally realistic. Like, oh no, sorry, too many whiskeys. Didn't see you there.
So when you attend your first fanfare or CMA Fest?
When did I?
Yeah, when did you?
Well, it's funny that you asked that, because I've never actually really gone down into like
The whole touristy thing?
Yeah. As like a fan. I've come to Nashville my almost entire life, but I've always been on the road during CMA Fest. So like, I'm usually playing other shows and stuff, and I just happened to be in town. Like the first year we were here, I played just a few shows, and then this year I made sure to book some shows, but still like it wasn't on Broadway.
Yeah.
They're kind of like off in other venues, more local spots and stuff like that. So like you're already established fans like know where you're going, so they'll follow you and stuff. So I've never actually been in like the thick of it, but from what I can tell from social media and what people I know that have gone, they're like, it's a nightmare.
Oh, it is.
Like, if you plan on leaving, you ain't going nowhere. Like, you're there and you're there all day.
Oh, yeah.
Which, you know, I say that I don't want to be in that sometimes, but like, I love that whole atmosphere. Like, if we have to party all day, I'm down. I can throw down. I just need to be mentally prepared first.
Yeah. Exactly.
I need to prepare, make sure I have food stops, and then like I'm good to go.
Yeah, you want the whole travel itinerary.
Yes, yeah. Well, honestly, as long as I got a little food, like I'm pretty easy to please.
Yeah. Well, we left here. I think I left here at 6. Chris went on at 6, and I figured he's just going to play like hour and a half. Mm-hmm. That's normal.
Yeah.
I get down there. No, he's playing 6 to 10.
Oh yeah, those 4-hour shows. I had a few friends that were doing that this year. I was like, y'all have fun. I'll catch you later.
Yeah, because I mean, at the end of hour 3, you would think you're sitting there going,
yeah,
the itsy bitsy spider.
Right.
You just run out.
Well, that's my thing about just like playing shows in general. Like, I always feel like if it's over 2 hours, that's too long.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I play a lot of shows that are like 3 hours long, but like, I don't typically book things that are more than that.
Yeah, but you got a high energy stage too. I mean, you're all over that stage.
Yeah, and that too. Like for me, when I'm playing shows, like I'm not background music. I am not wallpaper music. Please do not hire me for that. That is not the kind of energy I bring. So like I want to be moving on stage and I want to be interacting with a crowd. So like I do play the bars and the like specific music venues. Occasionally I will play like a restaurant and stuff like that. But it's not something I do a lot. It has to be a good fit.
Yeah.
Just because, I want to bring my best, and my best is like high energy. So if you're looking for wallpaper music, we're just wasting each other's time.
Yeah, and
like
there's a lot of people that's all they want.
Yeah, and that's totally fine. Like there's people that play that kind of music, but like that's not my style. So.
Right, but I understand. Some places like corporate events, stuff like that. Half the daggone time the people are going to be walking around hobnobbing, connecting.
Yeah, they're not paying no.
They don't give a damn who you are,
right?
And it's just some background music, and then occasionally out of that crowd, say corporate event, 100 people. Out of that crowd, maybe 4 or 5 people actually are listening to you.
Right.
And will actually come up to you and talk to you afterwards.
Yeah.
But
like those can definitely be good for things. One, they usually pay well.
Well, there you go.
And like sometimes it's not all about, especially for me, like if you're in this for money, like you're in the wrong business. But like occasionally those are really nice to have, and they can be like really good connections. Cause like you said, sometimes there are those, 3 or 4 people that actually are paying attention, and they'll be like, hey, I want to book you for an actual party.
Right.
Kind of thing. Or like they have some kind of connection where they help you meet somebody else. So, I feel like every venue or every opportunity, I try to find some way that it serves me.
Right.
But like I said, and like you've seen me play it quite a few times, like I'm
I know,
not meant to be in the back.
I feel like I know your set already.
Right?
So I mean,
you can sing all the songs.
No, I ain't singing none of them. Yeah, I can't do it like you do. I'm sorry. No, but I can tell everybody out there after went and seen you in Bowling Green, the way you interacted with the crowd, I totally loved it. That was like on par, totally connecting with the fans. I love that part. And then with, I have to take a breath every time I go to say this name because I try to make sure I say it correctly. Lake Wapapello and the Freedom Jam guys. That was a hell of a show.
Oh my God, I had so much fun.
I know, but I was stage right. So, I mean, I wasn't out front with everybody else. And I was just like sitting back there jamming out, and go Taylor, go Taylor.
Well, playing with a full band is such just like a different energy and a different like experience. And I'm just really excited to be like starting to dive back into that because it's been a few years since I've done it. And that festival was just, I remember being on stage. I have a tendency to like do really exciting things and then like I almost black out because like you're just like there's so much energy, and I like made it a point to like when I was on stage to just take it in and be like, oh my God, like this is what I get to do for a living.
Oh yeah,
I'm having the time of my life. Like I just need to soak this in. I don't want to forget any of it.
Yeah.
And I was able to do that this time, and because there's been times when I've done really cool stuff, and I'm like, I get off stage or out up from the cameras, and they're like, "How was it?" And I'm like, "I don't remember. I was just trying not to like."
Do you have videos so I can see if I had fun or not?
Yeah, right. But yeah, so it's just you were saying like the way I interact with fans and stuff, like that's my thing is that I'm very blessed to do this, but like I want to make sure that y'all are having a good time.
Exactly.
If I'm having a good time, you're having a good time, like it's gonna be a fun night.
Oh yeah, and I think that's what cuts a lot of people apart from other people, because you've got some bands and some singers that they don't give a damn. They just want that money at the end of the night and they're going home.
Yeah, it's just kind of like it's just a job, and
yeah.
you know.
Well, it's like Wade Jennings was on, and he told me, he said, you know, dude, when I get done with the show, I'm gonna stay to the end of the show.
Yeah.
To the end of the night, and I will be there for my fans. And I will take pictures, I will sign, I will hang out, and we'll just sit around and talk and cut up. He said,
I'm the same way.
yeah, and that's what I noticed, you know, and to me, I think that's a whole lot better.
Well, I think the fans really appreciate it. Like, if I'm playing, like, smaller, more intimate kind of things, I always make it a point to, like, meet people before the show, so I can interact with them during the show, and I think sometimes they like that when you, like, call them out, and you know, you can make that personal connection, so like the show really is about them.
Yeah, because you up there at Lake Wapapello.
Right?
Yeah, that's it.
I do the same. I'm like Lake Wapapello.
I seen you. You was out walking around in the crowd and hanging out and putting the cards out that you do, which I think is awesome.
You gotta, you know, you gotta let people know that, like, yeah, we're artists, but like, we're just people.
Yeah.
Like, we're not like untouchable, like, you
Exactly.
know what I mean? Like, and then there's some people who, you know, I talk to some fans and they're like, oh, I met so-and-so and they didn't want anything to do with us. Like, they don't like taking pictures. And I'm like, here's the thing. When you're in the music business or you're in any kind of entertainment business, you know damn good and well that if you build a following, people are going to want to take pictures with you. People are going to want to take videos. They're going to want to meet you. And when you don't want to do that, it's just very strange to me. Because I'm like, you knew, like, you signed up for this.
Yeah.
Say you didn't sign up for it, but you did.
Oh, yeah.
And
if you signed a contract to play or anything else, you signed up.
Or just like the fact that you chose this as your lifestyle, like it or not, like, that's part of the job. And I think it's fun. Like, I love meeting people and connecting, and you know,
some people like the spotlight, some people don't.
Right. Yeah.
But I ain't met nobody yet that don't like the paycheck.
Right.
But you gotta, I mean, show appreciation for it, man. I mean,
oh, absolutely. And like, that's my thing is like, after the shows and stuff, like when I'm signing autographs or I'm taking pictures and stuff, I have people who are like, is it okay? Like, they'll like be really timid. I'm like, come on over. I'm like, I'll give you a hug too. And I'm like, message me on the Facebook, message me on Instagram, stay in touch. I always say this at my shows. I will answer your messages as long as you're not creepy.
Right.
Don't be creepy. But if like you reach out to me and you're like, hey, I met you at the show, or hey, I saw you here, I will message you back.
Oh yeah.
And I always try to like repost stuff if people are tagging me and things. Like, I want you to know that like I see you.
Yeah.
And I am like really appreciative of you spending your hard-earned money to come see me, or like you could have been at a different venue or doing something else and you came to this to see music. So I mean, it's for the people.
Yeah, and that's, you know, that's part of what I do as far as this show. You know, people that are on here, I try to help out. I share, well, you know, I share your stuff. I share Hannah's stuff. Ash Taylor, I share a bunch of her stuff.
All my girls.
And now my new friend, Mr. Love.
Oh, he's wild. I saw he was on here and I was like, oh man, that interview was gonna be crazy.
It was fun.
He's so much fun. He's just a big ball of energy.
But what gets me, I'm gonna talk about him because he ain't here. What gets me is the way he talks, that deep Texas talk.
Oh yeah.
But then when he sings,
yeah, it's totally different.
It's totally different. And I'm like, what the hell?
You're like, where did that come from?
And deep songs.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, he is like the king of love songs. Like,
dude, he played one here, and I swear I started tearing up.
Oh man.
I mean,
He's
it
so
was
talented.
It was just, it got me.
Yeah.
You know, and I could see where so many of his fans would be like bawling their eyes out on that song. You know.
He's so good. He's got a song called Wilder, and it's my favorite. He knows it's my favorite. But I just love it.
I'm stuck on his song called Feels.
Oh, yeah. That's his newer one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Because of the change up in it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was literally dancing in the seat of my truck listening to it, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Right? What is this? Why do I feel this way? He's a good guy. He's a very good person to know, and he's fun, and I've known him since I moved to town, so I've known him for about 6 years now, and we've written together. We go out. We used to go out to see shows and stuff all the time, but we're both so busy, it's hard to catch each other these days.
Yeah.
But he was texting me last night, seeing what I was doing. I think he was trying to get me to come play a show, and I was like, man, I'm already playing one. Like, I appreciate it.
And you got one today?
No, I'm done. I had one Wednesday, Thursday, and then last night.
You ain't gonna do one today?
Not today. I'm done.
I can make a phone call.
I'm done. Unless it's like the Opry, I think I'm done.
I don't think I have that phone number.
Hey, well, when you do, let me know, and we'll go together. Or the Ryman. I'll play the Ryman, you know.
Yeah. You know, I love the history behind the Ryman and everything else.
Have you been to a show there?
Yes.
I love going there. We go to see Tedeschi trucks there all the time.
Unless you're up front.
Oh, we always make sure to get good seats.
See, I was in the area that was in the back.
Yeah. You got to watch out for the poles.
Yeah.
Like, because they get in the way. And then
well, you're sitting there and, but I had, I'm going to give you a little bit of history. Back in the 80s, I had bought tickets to go see Ted Nugent. Mm-hmm. Love the guy. I mean, pound for pound, I think he's one of the best guitarists out there.
Yeah.
Top 5 anyway. And I'd gotten tickets to go and didn't make the show.
Oh, no.
So all that time, and I'd never seen him.
Yeah.
And a buddy of mine, Alan Deason, called me and he was like, dude, we're going to go see Ted Nugent. And I'm like, okay, where? Well, he played the Ryman.
Yeah.
The tickets, I don't know where he got them. But anyway, we were up underneath the upstairs part. Mm-hmm. We were in the back.
Yeah.
Ted comes on, and I'm like, only thing I can see is a damn pole.
Oh, no.
Come on, Ted. To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right. Do something, you know.
Right.
And the whole opening to his first song, I never seen him. Oh. He was behind the pole.
Oh, my gosh.
And I was tore up. But I tried to do some video and tried to
you're like holding your phone.
Yeah.
You're over here.
And then you got, and why is it when you want to go see somebody, and I'm 6 foot, you know, I'm not that big of a guy, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, the people in front of us was like 6'3", 6'4".
Oh, you're talking to short people.
Yeah.
So, okay. That always happens to me. I'm like, do you not see how short I am? Why are you coming in front of me? Mm-hmm. Or like some tall person sits in front of me and I'm like, I can't see. Like,
yeah. What the hell?
Yeah. Like we go to a festival and like, I have to like push my way through. I'm like, I'm sorry. You're too tall and I can't see anything.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to be rude, but like,
yeah,
I'm
but
little.
See, you're an attractive woman. You could go, can I get on your shoulders?
Can I sit up there?
He'd just be happy to have you up there. Hey.
Oh, Lord. If I'm drinking, I'm going to fall off.
Yeah, well, you know.
I've been to the Ryman. We go see Susan Tedeschi and, Tedeschi trucks whenever they come. But we went to go see, we actually went one time to see the opener. We didn't go to see the headliner.
Yeah.
We watched the opener and then we left.
Yeah.
We went to go see the Steel Woods. So they were, I don't even remember who they were opening for. But we went to see them, and we were like, okay, we're good. And then we left.
That's,
we love them.
Well, I was telling somebody else. I went to, this was a long time ago, when Godsmack opened up for Metallica. Mm-hmm. And it was down here at Bridgestone.
Oh, wow.
And my buddy got press box. So.
Oh, that's fancy.
Yeah, well, it was all bougie and stuff up in there. And Godsmack came on, and they played. And I wasn't a huge Godsmack fan. Yeah. But after that show, oh my God. Yeah.
Sometimes there's bands that like you hear and you're like, oh yeah, they're good. And then you see them live and you're like, oh my God. Mm-hmm. Like,
well, that was the first year they did the 2 drums kits come out and they did the dueling drums and all that stuff.
That's awesome.
And to sit there and watch the 2 drummers, well, Sully and his regular drummer, they were throwing drumsticks at each other, catching them, never missing a beat.
Right? I'd be like chucking them.
And that was just like, you know, standing arm hair moment,
right?
You know?
That's so cool.
And then Metallica come on. They just couldn't.
When your opener is better than the headliner, you're like, man, that's...
Y'all made a bad choice.
Yeah. Well, did you make a bad choice or did you make a good choice? Like...
It makes you wonder.
Yeah, well, I hate when, like, because I always go to, like, when I go to shows, I want to see the opener. and I want to see the headliner. And I hate when the opener is just not very good. And you're like, man, I got to sit through this.
Exactly.
But when, like, they're great, you're like, this is awesome. Like, you know, and it's funny that, like, a band that I really love, but you got to see them live. It's a totally different thing, is Whiskey Myers.
Yeah.
Like, you talk about high energy. I just saw them again. I went to Railbird last week, I think is when it was, back in my hometown. And they weren't a headliner. They were just like one of the acts during the day. And I was like, y'all are so underrated. It's not even funny. Like, they should have been headlining. They're amazing.
Yeah.
But you said the double drum thing. So I have a funny story for you. So
okay.
I'm a country artist, right? So like that's where like all my knowledge is in country music. I go to country concerts and stuff. You don't typically see two drummers in a country band. Well, I went to go see Grateful Dead and Company, and I'd never seen them before. But I went with some family of mine, and I go, why are there two drummers? And they looked at me like I had three heads. And I was like, I've never seen, like, what is going on? And the whole night, it was, why do they have two drummers? And I was like, y'all are talking to a country artist. Like, that's not a thing in my world. Like,
yeah, it's not.
Two drummers is not normal. And they were like, that's how all of them are. I was like, well, I don't listen to jam band music. So, like, this is strange to me. Until this day, it is always a running joke whenever we go to a show. Taylor, there might be two drummers here. Are you ready? And I'm like, I hate all of you.
Well, I mean, if you go back a little bit, Southern Rock.
Yeah.
38 Special.
Yeah.
They had two drummers.
But like I'm my first concert was a Tim McGraw concert. So like he doesn't have two
That
drummers.
was one drummer.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
and
that
like
was one drummer.
Jason Aldean, Eric Church. Obviously I've seen Miranda Lambert a billion times. Like they don't have two drummers. So I was like, I've never seen this before.
Yeah. I tell you what, that you ought to go see. Have you ever seen Celtic Women?
Mm-mm.
They have got a unique setup, and they do nothing but Celtic music. That's what it's all is. But they actually have two drum kits, totally different tones on each one.
Yeah.
And it captures that whole Celtic drum.
Right, yeah. I could get down some Celtic music.
Yeah. And it is just awesome because they're up there, you know, and you hear bum, bum, ba, 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 and another guy's boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, you get like the best of both worlds.
Yeah, and it's just, it's a hair standing moment. I mean, it's awesome.
Okay, I'll have to go see when they're playing again. And maybe
I
they
don't
come
know.
to Nashville.
I'll have to check it out. They play at T-Pack all the time.
What is that?
Tennessee Performing Arts Center.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry.
Did you have a brain fart?
Blonde moment.
Blonde moment.
This isn't real. I mean, my hair is real, but this color isn't real.
It's a bottle moment.
Mm-hmm.
The colored eye moment.
Yes.
That's funny. What is he doing?
Who knows? I have to watch him sometimes.
You ever want to put like a little leash on him?
Oh, he would just drag me around. Sometimes I wouldn't be surprised if I'd turn around and he's talking to a brick wall. Like he talks to everybody. I had a show last night and he was making friends with a table of people that were there, and they were in the military and they were just kind of passing through, and he was like making friends with them, and I was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, well,
hey, now they're fans, so it's cool.
Yeah. Papa Network.
Oh yeah, you talk about a talker and a networker.
Everybody's on the Papa Network. We ought to start him a podcast.
Oh Lord,
the Papa Network.
Could you imagine? I have a friend that has a podcast, and he's always like, Kenny, let me on your podcast, and Kenny's like, hell no.
It'd be funny.
Oh God, the things that he would talk about.
There is no telling, especially if you do that tequila.
Oh no. It'd be wild.
Yeah, because he told me about the. Yeah, okay. Anyway.
We don't need to go there.
That was funny. It was funny, though. Damn. So this is actually the first time I've been to CMA Fest since it's been called CMA Fest.
When did they change it over to that? Because it was fanfare.
It was fanfare forever.
Yeah.
Because my grandmother, I called her Mama, always wanted to go. And we always got tickets from Wilma Briggs which is my great aunt, I believe, great aunt, and she worked at Opryland and all that stuff.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So she would get us tickets and everything, and
Yeah.
I always had to go with my mom.
Hey, I would not complain. I'd be like, take me. That would be awesome.
It was.
I'm sure it's always been like kind of crazy, but even now it's.
Well, there was that one year that the air conditioner went out,
Oh no.
so it was hot as all get out in there.
Well, it's probably all the outdoor stuff's probably hot as hell, anyways.
Well, it used to be in the municipal auditorium,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
you know, and then I think it got changed over to Fanfare CMA Fest. I think it was the last year they were at the municipal auditorium.
Mm-hmm.
And then it went out to the fairgrounds, and it's been here, it's been there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They just keep moving around.
Yeah, they do. And then
Shutting down the city.
pretty much. Well,
I love it though.
it's getting where they shut down the city all the damn time.
Oh, I know. It's like, what's happening this weekend? Like, and that's the thing. Like, I tell people, I'm like, they're like, what do you love about Nashville? And I'm like, there's literally always something going on.
Well, that's what
It can be a good thing and a bad thing.
that's what I hated though, because used to when you got the fanfare tickets and the badge, you got the passes and all that stuff, you got free admittance to Opryland.
Oh, okay.
And for you youngins that don't know what Opryland was, it was a huge ass theme park where Opry Mills is today.
Mm-hmm.
And you could go to Fanfare, you could go to Opryland.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just a huge, huge festival.
Mm-hmm.
And Opryland actually had stages inside that different people could play at.
Yeah. That's awesome. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, it was real huge.
Yeah.
And they tore it down. So there went your fun from the CMA Fest or stuff,
right,
you know.
Right.
And who wants to go to a damn mall and walk around?
Oh, no. I hate going to the mall.
I can't stand it.
No.
Even when we used to go out Rivergate all the daggone time, we just cruised around the outside of the mall, you know.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. I remember growing up, like, what do you want to do? And we're like, I guess we could go to the mall. Like, there's just
Let's
not.
go to the mall.
And like, I hate shopping. Like, I'm a weird girl. I like to buy things, but I don't like the act of like having to go shopping. Like, I go in with a mission. I'm like, I'm looking for something specific. If they don't have it, I'm out. Like, I don't like to sit there and like look through
That's just the tomboy in you, I'm telling you.
Oh, I know. I was raised like a boy, okay? Like,
That's total tomboy right there.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my glitter and the diamonds and boots and, you know, all the things, but like, I just don't like I don't like trying on clothes. I don't like having to like shop for hours and hours. Like, my mom would drag me, even like when I was younger, she would drag me like to the mall, because my mom, she shops till she drops.
I could see that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. My mom is like very like bougie, and like, I'm like, can we leave? When are we leaving? It's like 5 hours later, and I'm like, can we please go home?
Yeah.
And she's like, this is so much fun. I'm like, no, it's not.
Give me money for Cinnabon, Mom, and I'll give you another hour.
Well, did you ever do the Auntie Anne's pretzels? Did you ever have those?
I don't remember those.
See, we had those back in Lexington. They're so good. That's what you would get, was a pretzel and lemonade. I think
we had music stores that we went into.
Yeah.
And we had Spencer's, of course.
Oh, everyone went to Spencer's.
Yeah, I mean, and Hot Topic came along later.
Oh God, yeah. I don't go in there.
You don't like Hot Topic?
No, it's a little too hot for me.
Yeah.
We had a huge like Dick's Sporting Goods in our mall, and like that's where we all went to hang out when we went to like meet the boys. We were like, oh, we gotta meet them at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Over by the ammo.
Yeah, and like you would just walk around Dick's Sporting Goods, and they had a little like putt thing upstairs, and like that was the thing you did. There's not a whole lot going on.
That'd have been fun. I keep telling people we need to open an observation deck with booze at Walmart.
Oh, I would go. I'm a people watcher. Like, I'm very, like, I pay attention to my surroundings. I always know what's going on. I've just always been that way.
Yeah.
And like to go like just drink at the mall, if there was like a bar or a Walmart, and you just go up there and you watch all the interesting things happening, I would totally go. That would be hilarious.
That'd be fun as hell.
Oh yeah, I'd do it.
I'd do it.
Maybe we should open that up.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd have to share money with the Walton kids. I'm not sure about that.
We'll open our own place.
Yeah, well, yeah. Herd all the other people in like cattle, and we're just going to sit up here and watch.
Exactly. Don't mind us up here drinking. It's fine. Everything's it's totally natural.
Totally natural. We've been sitting here talking. I've been forgetting to do camera angles and all that other crap.
Oh.
That's the way it goes.
Hey.
I don't care.
You know, it's fine. It's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good. My hair is nasty anyway, so like we don't need.
See, I wasn't gonna say nothing about that.
We don't need to have everyone looking at my hair. Hey, I've been singing all week. I'm tired. Sometimes the hair, you know, you just gotta do what you gotta do. You throw a hat on. I had my fancy hat on.
Yeah, I know, but you can't wear the headphones.
Oh, look, I'm throwing earrings at you. I forgot they were on.
These are not my style.
Oh man, I'm a hot mess.
I don't know. I mean, they're just not my
You
style.
don't like these?
I like them, but I couldn't wear them.
My little bull horn.
They're not my style.
It matches the little bull on my hat.
I know it's cute.
But the headphones don't fit over the hat, so I had to bring a ball cap. I knew this was gonna happen though. That's why I brought this hat.
Well, that's because you've been on my podcast before.
Yeah.
So.
I would have been screwed if I didn't know. You be seeing my nasty hair.
I still want to see the poof.
One day you'll see my poofy hair.
It'll be funny.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna take pictures.
Don't do that. I got enough people picking on me. My daddy does that.
I know.
I don't need you pick on me too.
Yeah, but that's part of being on the, the Papa team.
Yeah. Well, he don't even know we talking about him.
He's over networking.
He's doing something.
There's no telling.
Who knows?
Oh, we got a wave.
Hi. I told you he'd talk to a brick wall.
He does.
But he's a good one.
Nah. Julie said, "Am I the brick wall?" I'm
No.
No.
No, he will talk to everybody. Everybody.
It's because he's so cute. That's what it is.
Well, people hit on him all the time. And I'm like, can we not? Like growing up, like in college, all my girlfriends, they were like, your dad's cute. And I'm like, stop.
Yeah, just stop.
Stop. And when my mom will kick your ass, all right?
Yeah, she's
Mama
a little
Hughes.
package.
My mama, she don't share her man.
She is a little package of dynamite, that woman.
Man. Yeah, high school, college. Your dad's cute. And then even my guy friends, they'd hit on my mom. I'm like, that's a no.
Yeah,
That's a no-go.
no.
You leave my mom alone. And you know my mom.
Oh, yeah.
Her little giggle. Well, it's not little, it's loud.
Oh, she just thinks it's cute.
She's like, oh, my God. I'm like, Mom.
You ain't met my dad yet.
Yeah, right? That's funny. Like, I don't know. I can't complain. I got pretty parents.
Pretty parents.
We were at a show the other night. I got off stage and we went over to the local to catch one of my girlfriends playing. And there was a table of women, and they were like waving at my dad and stuff. And I'm like, he's taken. Back off. Like,
Say that never happens to me.
no,
Never happens to me.
but you just gotta put yourself out there.
No, I need a facelift. Get rid of this turkey neck.
You ain't right.
I might need to go start working out with your dad because he's stout as a daggum.
He's country strong.
He's just an old country boy.
Yes. I have lots of stories about.
I wonder if he's ever just walked up and punched a cow and knocked it out.
Probably. You know, back in my hometown, like Lexington is like, it's a fairly large city, but like everyone knows each other. And like, I could not go anywhere without someone being, you're Paul's daughter. I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, you should have seen your dad in high school. You didn't mess with him. And I'm
Yeah.
like, good Lord. And
Back in the day.
Back in the day. And I'm like, you don't mess with him now. Like, you know, like the amount of, we go to like concerts and festivals and stuff together all the time. And so, you know, my mom, she's an itty bitty woman, but she's one of those people who like, if she sees like, they don't even have to be with us, complete strangers in a fight, she's like, I gotta go stop that. And I'm like,
yeah.
no, you don't. No, you don't. And she runs, I think I might have told you this.
Yeah, you told me
But
this
she
one.
straight clotheslined this guy that's like bigger than my dad because he was coming like behind my dad to hit him. She said, oh, no, you don't. And I was like, yeah, don't mess with the Hughes family.
That's right. That's funny as shit, though.
My little mama, yeah, don't mess with her. she's the sweetest. She's the sweetest. But if you like mess with her kids, or we call her Mama Bear. That's what he calls my mom. If like he's ever picking on me, and she's like, "You leave her alone." Like, kind of thing. Like, don't mess with Mama Bear.
That's right. She's just the sweetest, though. I love both your parents to death. They're funny as hell, man. They are just cool.
They made me who I am.
I know it.
So,
Little ball of Spitfire.
yes. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's a nice way to put it.
I try to be tactful.
I like you. That's why we're friends.
Yep. All right. Well, we're going to get out of here because everybody's got an itinerary, and I've got another guest coming in shortly.
Who's coming?
I don't remember. I'm
This
telling
is why
you,
we have-
y'all, you got to
check your schedule.
do the schedule, and you got to have.
I'm the same way.
It's kind of like, well, like your dad helps you with all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, a high school friend of mine, Julie, she helps me out with stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's hard to keep track.
dude, if it wasn't for them keeping track of stuff,
Well, I have like 20 different calendars
yeah,
I keep. Because I'm like, I got my phone. I got 2 that I write. I got 1 in my hallway that I write on the wall.
yeah,
Like, and people are like, well, what are you doing this day? I don't know. I got to open my phone and look. I've got 20 things planned.
yeah. You don't understand. This is a process I have to go through.
Yeah. You're going to have to hold on a minute.
I'll call you back in 10.
Yeah, pretty much.
It gets crazy. I just, but I really am thankful for people that do help us out,
Oh, yeah.
that we can count on.
Absolutely. Yep.
Because if not, we'd be running around like a chicken with his head cut off.
Well, I do that now, but it's more of a controlled run.
Yeah. No,
Controlled chaos.
I get lost in the chaos.
Yeah.
My stuff will get so chaotic, I'll shut down.
Well, yeah.
I'll just turn something on TV and sit down.
Yep. Just kind of like zone out.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need that though. Like I go, like for me, like this is a 24/7 job, and I don't know how to turn it off.
Yeah.
Like I am always working, and like my husband's always like, can you put your phone down? Can you not? And I'm like, nope, I can't. I might miss something. Like I got to get this turned in today, or I got to get this sent over to the band. Like it's nonstop. Or like I have a really bad habit of like, I think of something, I'm like, oh, I need to do that. Oh, now I need to do this. And then I can't stop.
Yeah.
And like, I'm like, I can't turn it off.
I fell asleep the other night.
Yeah.
And I woke up at like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, laying in my bed. And I woke up because I felt something on my face.
Was it your burrito?
It was my phone.
Oh.
I'd fell asleep with my phone. No, the burrito was last night.
That was like, okay.
Because I got up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I went to my day job.
Yeah.
Got off there at 10:30. Come straight down here, fighting all this traffic and everything. Got down here. Then first guest was Way and Sam Lowe. And then I had one cancel. So I had an hour that I could just chill for a minute,
Right.
And then I couldn't even chill because then I was on the computer fixing some stuff and getting everything going.
Yep.
Left here at 6 after I live streamed all day. Went and seen Chris. I left there at 8:30.
Oh, God.
And he was at Redneck Riviera,
Yeah.
which you get in the car and drive down there, it's 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But I left Redneck Riviera at 8:39, and it took me to about 10 o'clock to walk through everybody and make it back up here.
Oh, my God.
And it's only 4 blocks.
Yeah. Well, there's just so many people, and
I mean, it was crazy.
I heard like it's a madhouse, and I'm like, well, because there's a band playing down there later tonight. Oh God, Turnpike Troubadours are playing tonight.
Oh yeah, I heard they're good.
Oh, they're amazing. And I was like, man, they're playing at Old Red. That's gonna be a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't going down there, and they're not playing until 10:30.
Well, it was like I was like 10th in line trying to get into the Redneck, and then I get up there and I'm like, because I got a carry permit. And I opened my billfold up, and I was holding my billfold like this, and I pulled my license out so he could check it.
Yeah.
And then he seen the permit. Yeah. And you ain't got it on you, do you? And I said, no, I ain't got nothing on me,
Yeah.
And walked on in, and I was like, shit, I wish the hell I did have something on me.
Right.
and went
I
upstairs.
don't think they let you bring them in.
You can't by law. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't take it into a bar.
Yeah.
Large crowds like that and everything. There's too much of a chance, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I went in and went upstairs, hung out. Chris gave me a shout out off stage, which I thought was cool. And it was just, it was intense. I mean, have you been to the second level?
I've never been in there.
Okay. Well, the second level, it's not that big up there.
Yeah.
But when you've got, I think there's like 8 or 9 tables that you can sit at.
Okay.
And then you got the bar.
Yeah.
And there's a little space there in between the stage and the rest of the tables and everything. And there's like 10, 12 people up there line dancing.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh
this
my
is not
God.
the space for that.
This is not.
This is not the time or place.
But it was a blast. I had a lot of fun.
Oh, I love like the energy down there. Like I don't like being in big crowds. Like I don't like not being able to move, but sometimes like it is fun. Like,
oh yeah.
So you just gotta mentally prepare yourself for that kind of night and then just go into it and have a good time.
How I get by around all of it, because I hate big crowds too.
Yeah.
I just can't. But how I get through it is I switch back into that people watch mode.
Right.
And I'll sit there and I'll watch Chris, but I'm watching everybody else.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I do the same thing.
And he did some song, and it was started out regular, and then in the song somewhere, I can't even remember the name of the song, but in the song it speeds up.
Yeah.
Has a real quick up tempo.
It's like a line
dance.
It's
like a
I know
line
what you're
dance
talking
song.
about. Yeah.
And I thought this one girl was gonna just done, straight out on the floor.
Yeah.
She was trying to keep up.
And you're like, it's okay, you don't have to go.
Well, me and Love was sitting there going, dude, she's gonna fall. She's gonna fall.
Yeah. Oh, I do the same thing. I'm like, watch what's gonna happen. Or if you see people like arguing, you're like, that person's about to swing. Like,
oh yeah.
Oh no. Oh, there they go.
There they go.
We're getting out of here. People are fun to watch, man.
Oh, they're hilarious.
Especially when they're drinking. Like,
what is that?
They're having their own little conference.
No, I'm talking about the glasses turned around backwards. It's like he's looking at us and talking to her at the same time.
He does that all the time.
He does it all the time. He did that up there at Wapapello. It was funny. All right, we're going to get out of here.
Man, thanks for having me.
Hey, appreciate you stopping by and hanging out for a little while.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure.
It's always fun. All right, y'all. Y'all can check out Taylor Hughes at TaylorHughesMusic.com.
Yes, please go check that out. Go subscribe.
Tell them right there.
Yeah, go subscribe. I send out a fun little newsletter the first day of the first day of the month. It's not spammy or anything. Just let you know what I've got going on. I'm on Instagram and Facebook at Taylor Hughes Music. I got music all over Spotify, iTunes, literally everywhere. And I have a new single, Jesus and Jail, coming out on June 30th. So you guys go pre-save that right now, please. You can find it in the link of all my social media in the bio. Go do that. It helps independent artists like me when you pre-save our stuff. And
Yeah.
Go
all
do
the good stuff. Like, share, subscribe. I'm going to stay on the soapbox for as long as I can, because you don't realize how much it does help people out.
It does.
And it costs you nothing.
Yes.
Nothing.
It's for free.
It's for free. Just a point and a click.
Yes.
That's all you got to do. All right, y'all, we're going to get out of here. Appreciate you. And this is the final day of the live streams. I've got 4 more shows, and all of the live streams, of course, are coming to you from Nashvox Studios, Nashville. Come see us. They got some awesome rooms down there. They can help you record your song. They can help you write your song. They can do anything.
It's a really cool spot.
It's a cool spot. So we'll see y'all later.